Hey, hello everybody. I'm Kenny Brown, and I got a really cool new product I want to show you. It's a diff cooler for the S550 Mustangs. It's my new Kenny Brown S550 Mustang diff cooler. Well, that's a mouthful. And people that are watching us on YouTube and on Cars and Coffee, you've heard me talk about cooling an IRS differential. The thing is that when you're going around track, this is mostly for track, when you're going around track really fast, that the gears are turning, the clutch is turning, and it makes a lot of heat. And there's no place for that heat to go, because I mean the diff is just this little aluminum pumpkin surrounded with rubber bushings. So I mean the heat has no place to go. It just keeps getting hotter and hotter. Now a live axle car, you've got the steel tubes, the big steel tubes, and there's a lot of mass to absorb heat and a lot of surface area to expel heat. But with the aluminum diff, there's just nothing there. Now back in '99, when we first started putting Cobras on track, we found out really quick that you can burn up a differential in no time at all. So that's when we developed the first Kenny Brown diff cooler for SN95 cars. Well, the 550 cars, we wanted to do something a little different. Back then, we used the blue hose, the Aeroquip hose. It just kind of pushes on with barbed connectors, and you put a zip tie on that, and it's pretty easy to do. And we also had the true AN Aeroquip type of hoses, but they're a little more tricky because you got to cut them and assemble them. And most people went for the push-ons just because it was easier. And a few did that wanted to look like a more professional race car, did the Aeroquip lines. Well, we decided to make this a really cool package. So what we've done is we have gone to Aeroquip lines, and you can just see the quality of this stuff. This is high-end stuff, and they're going to be pre-cut and pre-assembled. So it's just a matter of putting everything in place and hooking it up. So this is one of the hoses. Oh, this was what you saw on the bottom of the picture. This kind of looks like almost like a two-stage rocket, but in actual fact, this is an oil filter down here, and this is a check valve up here. The oil filter, you certainly want to get rid of keep any bits or pieces or dirt or shavings from getting to the pump. And the check valve, when you shut the system off, you don't want all the oil running all the way back down into the differential. So the check valve keeps it from running back, and the filter filters the oil. And it's kind of cool because you can take it apart and clean the filter and put it back in. So this is one of the hoses that actually hooks up to the filter. And then let's see, this is the hose that hooks in to the differential. We're using the existing holes in the differential, so you don't have to drill or tap or anything like that. You can just screw these right in, and you're good to go. Again, really high-end quality fittings and pre-assembled. And this is probably the longest hose. And there's a little Adele clamp on there. And again, it's this is actually the prototype piece. We're going to make this an inch longer because it just isn't quite long enough. So this could be turned into 1 inch longer piece. And this is the bottom. This is pretty interesting. This actually screws into the bottom of the differential, the drain plug. So once again, easy peasy. And you're saying, well, it's got wires on it. Well, the reason it's got wires on it is this is a temperature control. As soon as that gets to 180 degrees, it kicks on the fan and the oil pump for the diff cooler. Actually, as soon as it gets to 180 degrees, it sends a signal to this little relay box, and the relay box will turn on the pump. And this is the newest Mocal pump. The ones we used to use a long time ago were big, heavy, and they made a lot of noise. Well, this is small, still heavy because it's a quality unit, and doesn't make nearly as much noise. It's far more compact, easier to position in the car. So that's the pump that goes with it. It's the Mocal, again, high-end stuff. Now, what is the pump to? An oil cooler. As you can see, we've got a fan mounted on that. Okay. The thing is, when you have all the diff coolers I've done for IRS cars, I always have a fan. You never can count on airflow underneath the car. I know the GT350 Mustangs have like ducts up to oil coolers, but that's kind of like a passive system. And I would just rather prefer always having a fan pushing air through no matter what. So, and the other thing, this is really cool to stick the fan on. There's these really long things that kind of go through there, go through the radiator, and you put a little tab on the other, let's see if you can see that, a little tab on the other side, just chop it off. So that's super easy. And then these are the brackets that we've developed for that, and they obviously will come with it. What we're not showing is there's quite a bit of wire and hardware that goes with this. If I had to rate it on degree of difficulty with 5 wrenches, I'd say it's 3.5 to 4, because you do have to drill quite a few holes, because a lot of things need to be mounted. So, but outside of that, I think it's pretty cool. We're going to take some pictures as we put this one together, and we'll be posting them up for you. You can see how cool and neat and tidy it fits in the back. So I mean, we're pretty excited about it. We've worked on this for quite a while to come up with what we felt was a really cool system. It's efficient and it looks really good, and it is compact. It keeps everything kind of like in that one area. You can see by the hoses, I mean, this isn't very long. That's the longest hose. And actually, from our old kit, we saved 4 feet of hose by doing it this way. So we're pretty excited, as we install this, and this is actually the prototype pieces. As we install this, we'll take some pictures and we'll have them for you in a week or two. So anyway, that's my new Kenny Brown rear differential cooler for S550 Mustangs, and it's absolute must. Plus, I mean, this is all top quality stuff. I mean, this is a high-end super package, let's say. No junk, all top quality stuff. It's all professional race grade hardware and hoses and oil cooler. So if you've got a 550 and you've gone on track and you're getting overheating and your little light's coming on, give us a call and we'll get you set up with this amazing new super premium Kenny Brown differential cooler for the S550 Mustang. Thanks for watching, and catch me on Cars and Coffee.